Up the host.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the Cryptcast. I'm Mike.
Let's get ready to keep waiting for fighting.
That's right.
I'm Brian.
We are doing another episode of the super exciting, all-action,
The super lethargic, no-action
cool
DC event.
Friday fight covering DC K.O. We've got 3 more tie-ins for you this week.
That's right, 3 more titles and no fights.
They fought in Flash.
Who fought? There was no match.
There
was no.
There was a physical fight though. It was Darkseid beating the shit out of Bart and Wally.
Which I was very happy to see Bart. My 2 favorite Flashes, Bart and Wally, at it. You know, I was very excited to see the issue. Once I got done reading all 3, wildly disappointed. But
I felt the same way. So Flash number 26 by Mark Waid and Christopher Cantwell and Vasco Georgiev. Yeah. We don't have a whole lot to talk about, right?
We don't. I don't know why, but I have everyone gets cake. Written down in my notes. There must have been a cake reference.
When did that happen?
I have no idea.
I don't remember there being any cake.
I read these like Tuesday morning.
Did you want cake?
I didn't want cake. I think there was a line in there about cake.
Maybe. Because what I remember is Bart hears about the announcement, which is, by the way, every single one of these issues is the, what's the time shit? The timekeepers, the time...
Yeah, timekeeper.
Time masters.
Doomsday.
Whatever.
Time trapper.
Yeah. That announcement...
Trapper keeper.
Shove your papers in them. It's just every issue is recovering the announcement of what's happening, and then the consequences in each of those books of that.
My favorite is like the issue ends, and sometimes I don't know the issue ends, and they have previews for other stuff.
The other thing, yeah,
and like they're one book. I think for the Flash, I think the book that I read this week had the preview for the Batman.
They all had Batman in it.
Yeah, but one of them had Titans, which was like, that came out last week. Why are you making...
Justice League had Titans and Batman in it. It was a back-to-back, like, double... Yeah, fuck you. Why are you doing this? I did the same thing in Justice League.
Because I thought they were recapping Vic's whole speech from Justice League. And I was like, don't you dare go through this again.
You got tricked into reading it again?
I started to, but I was like, no, because I got mad as soon as he introduced himself as Justice League Unlimited again. And I'm like, no. Yeah. These are the same pages. Like, what are you doing?
Essentially, all Flash was Bart going, "Nuh-uh, I could fix it," and he goes back in time and tries to defeat Darkseid.
I love Bart,
but he's a fucking idiot.
I love Bart. Mm-hmm. Impulse is not just the name for the speed; it is his
personality.
Yes, it is absolutely his personality. Jumping on things like immediately and not just act first, think later.
And Wally had to like rein him in twice. Once where he tried to go punch Time Trapper or Doomsday. Tried to go. Yeah. Wally went, not my house, and went to go try to attack fucking Doomsday in front of all the heroes as he's talking to all the heroes. Like the Trinity's talking to him. Shut up, Bart. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. And Wally had to stop him. And then Bart jumps into the Speed Force and goes back in time to when Darkseid attacks the Watchtower when he quote unquote died, and he tried to kill him, but that didn't work out.
Did not work out.
They both got beat the fuck up. Because Darkseid's powerful at all times now because he's super god. That's it.
And didn't that issue start off with them talking to Jay Garrick because Garrick is going into the competition?
Yes. Yeah, he was all fired up because Jay was.
They mentioned that Ted Grant. They mentioned that Wildcat dies in JSA number 6 or some shit like that.
Yeah, and that's why he wants.
He's angry and he's ready to fight.
Which is like, are you the most capable or the least capable Flash now? Like what is going on? It's definitely. I feel like Wally should have been in there, but whatever.
Yeah, Wally is the most.
Should have been the Flash.
He is the Flash right now, right? Because Barry's T-powered from Absolute Power.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think you ask that every time it comes up.
Yeah. It's because I don't care about Barry at all. At all. It's been, 2011 was Flashpoint? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's been since 2011 since I could give a fuck about the Flash because they stole my Wally from me.
Well, nothing happened in Flash, really, of consequence.
I'm gonna go back and try to figure out what this whole cake thing is about.
Yeah, please let me know what happened with Cake, because I don't remember Cake at all. Then we jump to Superman 31 by Joshua Williamson, Eddie Barrows, and Eber Ferreira.
Yeah, Ferreira.
Also a whole lot of nothing. Superman says goodbye to everybody, and Lois is super worried about stuff.
I like that Clark goes to talk to Jor-El in the fortress, and, like, it's a computer.
Mm-hmm.
And he, like, still goes and expects...
The Kryptonian knowledge base was very big.
Sure. But, like, it's like asking a computer, like...
Jor-El's just Google.
Like, yeah, but, like, you can... Jor-El's less useful than Google. You can ask Google what happened today. Mm-hmm. You can't ask Jor-El what happened today.
Yeah, that's true. He is at least 30 years out of date.
Yeah. And that got wacky because he gets nothing.
Yeah, which I hated this because I don't understand why this happened. Because, yeah, Superman goes to talk to Jor-El. He goes, do you know anything about the Omega King or whatever his questions were?
Yeah, Darkseid or the Omega King.
Yeah, it was Darkseid and the Omega
and he's like, nope,
shit.
We have nothing.
Yeah, we got nothing, bud.
And then he also doubles down and goes, outside information, like outside of Krypton, was illegal.
Yeah, because
So that's why it's all redacted, and we don't have information other than Kryptonian information.
Yeah, there was like a we don't know what we don't know kind of thing.
Apparently, like, Krypton was... they closed themselves off.
They were super isolationist.
Yeah.
Which is why they failed.
But then they go to Mercy.
Who is cool now?
Well, Mercy's always kind of cool.
She kind of rides that line, right?
Yeah, Mercy's had a long history of being okay. Because, like, when Lex was in jail, Mercy ran LexCorp. She was kind of decent then, but...
Right.
I think she's cool if Lex is off the table.
Sure.
And then if Lex is there, like, manipulating her, she's not cool.
Right.
But she was in the process of building a ship anyway, coincidentally.
Yeah, LexCorp was building a science ship. It was building...
They were building the Enterprise.
Right. Well, it was we were using this as an escape for scientists and rich people.
Yeah.
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 And then Superman goes, we're going to need like a dozen of these. And she goes, what?
Yeah. Which is fun.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, I love guys like Alfred. I love guys like Jim Gordon. I love a good support piece. Mm-hmm. Right? I've always had tons of respect for Lois Lane. I do not like Superman very much. I've read good Superman stories, but personally, it's not my taste. But I do like lots of things in the Superman universe. I like Perry White, Jimmy, and Lois. Mm-hmm. I like Supergirl. I like Krypto and Streaky. I just don't happen to be a big fan of Superman. I just think he's kind of cheesy. Mm-hmm. But Lois, who, like, when the chips are down, always becomes the most competent person in the universe. She's female Batman at some point.
She's doing shit that is like, you're a reporter, right?
Yeah.
Why is this happening?
She piloted one of those ships.
It wasn't like she like stole one. It was they were loading all the ships up and they were taking off. And to mind you, millions of regular people are in these ships because they're evacuating the Earth, right?
Yeah, and she's not sitting with the masses.
She's piloting one of those ships. Why is she in that seat? Why does she know how to pilot an uber science spaceship?
And she delays these people getting off the planet.
Because she takes a detour?
Yeah, she hijacks the plane and takes a personal detour to the fortress because she wants to ask Jor-El shit.
Fucking wild.
It's like, wait, the computer dad did not impart wisdom to his son. You're going to go bully computer dad? He's not sentient.
She just has to make sure. Clark's an idiot. She's a reporter. She knows how to ask the right questions.
To a computer. And then when when she gets upset and yells at the computer, apparently the mom part of the computer...
Yeah, Laura?
Laura, who's also got a personality inside the computer, is sentient enough to go... Oh, you're married to my boy? I'll answer questions for you. The computer's not supposed to know this, but I have information on... Wait, you're one computer! Mm-hmm. But that personality in the computer...
But that's what it was. Is like you triggered the backup. Yeah. You triggered the backup that let me come out. How? How did Lois do that? Are you fucking kidding me?
Woman's intuition?
Sure. Yeah.
A reporter knows.
Yeah. Fucking crazy. But she actually gets information. Laura, right? His name's Laura. I always feel like I'm wrong. We never talk about her mom or his mom. says that
Laura and Jordan L. Like, just make their names normal.
So we learned that Doomsday is the Alpha and Darkseid is the Omega. So Doomsday is actually like pivotal. He's key to this in some way, just playing on the Alpha Omega thing.
Right.
And that's all we learned. And then Superboy Prime shows up.
And is not a bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a good guy because he was out fighting Darkseid's hordes and Sunboy.
Yeah, so the future Darkseid corrupted Legion Sunboy, so he's got like a skull face.
Yeah, he's a Ghost Rider.
And he's wearing black, and he's super bad. But Superboy Prime and Sunboy come barreling through the Fortress of Solitude. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know the last time Superboy Prime was in a book.
I don't recall.
Honestly,
it's not like the universe I'm in touch with, so.
But it's known he's cool. Like Lois is just like, "Hey, Prime, like you're okay." And it's just like,
and by the way, Superboy Prime is he's fourth wall break. He knows all the stuff.
Yeah, Superboy Prime is from a parallel Earth where he is the only superhero, and the comics are real.
Yeah,
and all of his knowledge of the comic book universe he has from reading comics.
Yeah, it's not quite as bad as, like, say, a Deadpool or a She-Hulk, but he says he's something to the effect.
It's so bad.
Well, I haven't read a lot of Superboy Prime, but he says, like, he smiles and makes something a comment about a last page reveal, because when Sunboy comes in and irradiates everybody, he reactivates Lois's Superwoman powers, so she's Superwoman again.
Which, like, I didn't even know she wasn't Superwoman anymore because, like, they just finished that up like a month or two ago. Like, she was on Superwoman on covers.
It was more than a month or two ago.
Was it really?
Yeah. The comics move fast.
Seems like it was yesterday.
Again, it's not a universe I'm in touch with, so I don't know any of the details or how long ago that was.
I'm not used to Superboy Prime being a good guy. Mm-hmm. The only significant thing I've ever known that he's done was they killed his girlfriend at one point. I think Deathstorm killed his girlfriend during Final Crisis. And he flies to the DC offices and threatens the writers to bring her back. Mm-hmm. That's how.
Sure, look.
That's how fourth wall breaky he is. He's like, I'm going to go to the editor. I'm going to hold Dan Didio out a window and say, "You bring my girlfriend back."
Those kind of characters can vacillate wildly between, oh, this is pretty cool, to, like, just stop. This is too much. So another book where, like, you get some actual pertinent information that is useful, right? Like, but ultimately nothing really happens.
No action.
Like, you learn Doomsday is important because he's the Alpha.
Yeah.
Because he symbolizes rebirth because he can't die. And then Justice League Unlimited 12, written by Mark Waid and Dan Mora, I think is the worst of the bunch, though I think has the potential to be the fun one.
It might have been,
because it's just fucking off the wall ridiculous.
It might have been the worst of the bunch as far as these three, but I think, like, has the most what the fuck's going on kind of factor.
Right, but that's what I mean. It's like off the wall wild. It has a lot of potential to be fun. And because of the nature of what they're doing and what the team is, we're going to see a lot of people die and have heroic moments, and none of it's going to matter.
You're going to watch a lot of fan favorites or variations of fan favorites, like Eat It Hard and this team. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Terrific puts together a team of the time-displaced heroes, but it turns out they're not actually them.
They're echoes of them.
Right, they're like time ghosts.
Yeah, they're time ghosts. They are stolen from a portion of their time streams. So basically, like, they've continued forward to live their lives in their timelines. They were just taken out of. It
was like taking a photocopy at a second,
yes,
and they ended up here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
they go on undisturbed in their timelines,
right,
but we still have a copy of them.
Right.
Here.
So the copies aren't real, and once the time stream is fixed, they will disappear. They'll cease to exist.
Yeah.
So they're already. It's a Justice League Suicide Squad for all intents and purposes.
I like that. Some things that I always bitch about get referenced. Like, one of the characters is Power Girl, and Power Girl actually says, like, how long that she's been under a yellow sun and shit like that, and how long she's been around.
Well, this is a younger Power Girl.
I know.
That's this thing is, like, all the characters are some are in the future or in the past. Like, they're all over the place.
Right, but there's an acknowledgement that, like, the other Power Girl, like the R continuity Power Girl, is stronger Well, not stronger. She doesn't say that she's stronger, but like has been around longer and knows more and like is more seasoned.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So the team is Aquaman, but it's like hook hand, like 90s Aquaman.
Yeah, it's like Aquaman, who lost his hand.
It's Power Girl. It's Guy Gardner from the 80s?
Like when he was the Warrior.
I know diddly squat about Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
Like as far as his history goes. We've got Superman Blue. We've got Gold Hawk, who is a future descendant of Hawkman.
Who wants nothing to do with anything.
He's a pacifist.
Yeah,
he's from a future where like everything's cool. We don't really
Can I
fight.
just go home?
Yeah. We've got Batman Beyond, but it's not Terry, it's Tim. We've got Alan Scott, but it's old man Alan Scott in like the armor, like
Kingdom Come Alan
yeah,
Scott.
Yeah. And we've got
No. That's Hal.
What?
That's Hal in the armor.
That's Hal. I thought it was Alan Scott.
No, that's Hal in the armor.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay. And then we've got Dr. Fate, Sophia. I don't know who that is. They said her name was Sophia. I don't know anything about Dr. Fate.
Oh shit! Those panels were so small. I didn't realize that Dr. Fate was a woman. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Okay.
And then Owl.
But Dr. Fate has been a woman. In the
Yeah,
past,
I'm just saying. Like, I made the
yeah.
note that her name's Sophia. I don't know if you knew. I don't know anything about it. And we've got Owl Woman, and their job
Which is a weird stretch. Like that's a deep like.
Yeah.
What Earth is that? Like it is.
Don't worry about it. And their job is to go to hell and fight Neron because apparently at some point in the past, villains made a deal with him to get like amped up powers, and now that's happening, and they're fucking up evacuation plans. Like Polka Dot Man fucks up Batgirl and
The Atom.
Mm-hmm. And like people are having problems with like Captain Cold and like all these like B, C, D list
Captain
guys.
Cold and Heatwave.
Yeah.
Was fighting them.
Yeah, I forget, but like they're getting like super amped, and it's an issue.
No, you shouldn't have problems with these.
Right.
Yeah.
So this group of Justice League people who technically don't exist and will die very soon are going to hell to fight the equivalent of the devil to stop him from helping villains.
Yeah, and some of the interactions because they basically have that. This is your last 12 hours before you go on your mission to hell.
Right.
So go live it up. Mm-hmm. So I bet we're gonna get another issue with that because they didn't deal with every character.
I don't think the arc is the last page is them like getting ported into hell.
Huh. Interesting that they wouldn't focus on Tim at all. Because Tim would have a lot of people to go see before.
Well, Batman's gone. Well, no, Batman wouldn't be gone at that point. He'd already be set.
See, there's a plot hole right there. Is the fact that like if Tim had any prior knowledge of this in his future, he would have gone and looked for Bruce.
Yep.
Because he would have, Mm-hmm. But the Power Girl thing is interesting. The Aquaman thing was interesting because he's looking at present day Aquaman, going, "Oh, you fixed all the shit."
Yeah, he's all kinds in a bad way, and he's glad that like he has a future.
Yeah, he's like, I ruined the marriage, I lost the kid, and then he gets to see his daughter, and he's like, oh shit, I have a daughter. Like that's so like it's kind of sad to see him like acknowledge his present state of like failure.
Yeah, but it's a comfort to know that like things get better, right? Like,
but he didn't seem comforted by it. He seemed upset.
Yeah, you get confronted with your own iniquities, right? Like to go like I suck, and
that Guy Gardner is like the worst Guy Gardner because he just goes to ice and he's like, hey, I know I'm not yours, but I'm still a guy, so how about we go make some time together and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like like I don't know.
He basically goes, hey, you want to fuck?
Yeah.
And she's like, we're not together. He goes, oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, so like it picks her scab and she cries and he gets teary eyed flying away, and it's just like, you could have, I don't know, maybe tried to like sit down and have a talk and make amends for being a D-bag to her all those years. Maybe figure out what the breaking point was that you fucked it up so hard. Like,
yep.
Nope. So I hate the Guy Gardner Ice relationship because Guy Gardner is one-dimensional. I hate Guy Gardner. And I don't hate Guy Gardner because he's a jerk-off or because he's a class clown or whatever the fuck. He has moments where he's written not so dippy. Like when he had the red and green ring and he was like struggling with the power, like when Kyle died and he was trying to like stop Kyle's ring from floating away, and it was very emotional, very well written. Very not Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner is a goofball and a half, and I cannot stand him. When you sit there and you go, oh, the original plot behind the Green Lantern is that like Hal Jordan was closer. They were both worthy. No, absolutely not.
It's about willpower, not personality.
I get it. But like they both suck. I would pick Hal over Guy any goddamn day, just not to hear Guy talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
sure.
Like Guy is a bad guy.
But that's it. We have 3 tie-ins, one of which did a minor exposition thing with the Alpha Omega, and that's it.
Yeah, the brackets are unaffected. Mm-hmm. No one has fought.
And we have no real plot points to move forward on, so cool.
You know what we should have did before we sat down? We should have looked to see if, like, KO 2 comes out next week, or when it comes out. We need to look at the release dates moving forward, because that'll tell us what week things happen.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to be in the KO main title, I think, at this point.
Well, you know what?
All the tie-ins are just going to be...
If anything, we just get to alleviate ourselves from talking about any KO in our regular episodes, and we just shove it in here. So if people want to hear it, cool. If they don't want to, then they don't have to.
Yeah, at least regular episodes won't be polluted with KO. Mm-hmm. Just the Age of Revelation.
That's right, and like that'll be all next episode. It's going to be almost entirely Age of Revelation.
That's right, because it's 6 titles a week for the rest of forever.
All right, but we're talking about that then. We don't even talk about that now. I might cut that shit out. That's all we got.